Shri Radha Gopinath. Shri Gopinath is the Prayojana Murti of our Gaudiya Sampradaya. He represents the ultimate perfection of absolute surrender to the service of the Supreme Lord. Under the Bamsiva tree, when Krishna called upon the gopis to serve him in the transcendental moonlight night of Sarat Purnima, gopis renounced everything to respond to Krishna's desire. There is the beautiful story when Krishna sent his messengers to various people to ask for dust from their feet so that he could cure his headache. First, the messenger went to the great rishis and sages performing tapasya. Krishna has headache. If you give the dust of your feet, that will cure his headache. If we put the dust of our feet on the head of the Supreme Godhead, we will go to hell. We cannot do like that. Then he was sent to the academy where great rishis were scrutinizingly studying the philosophy of the Vedas. We cannot give the dust of our feet to God on his head. We will go to hell. Krishna told his messenger, you go to the gopis of Vrindavan. Immediately upon the request, gopis started scraping all the dust they could find from their feet and putting them in nice packages. Immediately bring this to Krishna. The messenger responded, do you not know, putting your feet on the head of the Supreme Godhead, you will go to hell? The gopis said, yes, of course we know this. But we will consider it the treasured goal of our life to go to hell for the rest of eternity. If we could relieve Krishna for one moment from his headache. This is the gopis' love for Krishna. That is why Uddhava, the best and closest of all devotees of Krishna in Dwarka, prayed, begged, and performed tapasya to be a clump of grass in Vrindavan so the gopis' dust feet from their feet would touch his head. So what does Prayojana Murti mean? Gopinath, the Lord of the gopis, who have sold their lives wholesale for the pleasure and satisfaction of Krishna. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us, this is the ultimate aspiration of all Vaishnavas. Gopi Bhatur Padakamalayo Radha Sada Sada Samada. To be the servant of the servant of the servant of these most glorious surrendered devotees, the most humble of all Vaishnavas, the gopis of Vrindavan. When Vajranath installed the duty of Gopinath, he was worshipped with great devotion. But as time oftentimes covers that which is most sacred, Gopinath was unmanifested for thousands of years. There was a great devotee of the name Paramananda Bhattacharya, and he was doing his worship at Bamsivat, which is very close to here, a beautiful banyan tree where Krishna would meet his gopis for the Ras Leela in the autumn season. While there, he found under the ground, the beautiful form of Sri Gopinath. The story goes that there was a massive flood and the river Jamuna was coming to cover that whole area. And the Bansiba tree was going to be washed away. So Madhu Pandit took a branch of the original tree and he planted it in exactly the same spot as the original tree, and as he was planting, he found the beautiful form of Sri Gopinath Dev. Then he turned over the worship to Sri Madhu Pandit, who was a very intimate, loving disciple of Sri Gadadhar Pandit, the very incarnation of Srimati Radharani in Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Leela. Sri Gopinath Dev was the life and soul of Sri Madhu Pandit, who was one of the most close confidential associates of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. And it was Madhu Pandit who eventually arranged for the construction of a beautiful temple. The original temple is just next door to this temple. Of course, this new temple is a couple hundred years old, but by Vrindavan standards, that is quite new. Srila Prabhupada was giving lecture once, and he said, just like recently, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. When we consider the historical context of the Vedic scriptures in Srimad Bhagavatam, 500 years ago is like a few minutes ago. As Madhu Pandit worshipped the deity, Janava Devi, the consort of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, came on her very famous journey to Vrindavan. After the Khechari Utsav, the original Gaur Purnima festival, which was organized by Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivasacharya, Shyamananda Prabhu and Santosh Das, she came to Vrindavan. She would visit each of the temples, and in her most divine motherly devotion, she worshipped all of the deities: Radha Govinda, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Vinod, Radha Damodar, Radha Raman, and Radha Gopinath. She would cook for them, make garlands for them, sing for them, and would be always eager to serve their devotees. She wandered through Vrindavan. She went to Sri Radha Kund and met Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. She met Lokanath Goswami, Bhugarva Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami. She was just about to leave Vrindavan, to go back to Bengal. She offered her farewell and permission to leave from all the deities. Great devotees will never execute anything in their life of any serious nature without receiving the permission and blessings of the deities and the advanced Vaishnavas. That will make all of our endeavors auspicious and pleasing to Lord Krishna. She came for the arti of Sri Radha Gopinath. Just before the arti, she was looking at the deities. In her mind, she thought, Sri Radharani is very, very small in comparison to the size of Gopinath. Perhaps it would be more appropriate if there was a larger size Sri Radharani, who would be matching the size of Gopinath. But she did not speak a word to anyone what she was thinking. Then the arti took place. She worshipped the deity with great devotion and went back to her kutir to take rest. That night, Sri Radha Gopinath appeared before Janava Devi. Gopinath spoke, "O Janava Devi, what you were thinking is correct. Srimati Radharani is too small for me. It will be more pleasing to me if you go back to Bengal and you have made a deity of Sri Radharani that matches my size. Then the deity of Radharani next to Gopinath spoke. She said, whatever Gopinath is speaking is true. This is exactly what I think also. Go back to Bengal immediately and make a proper size Sri Radharani and bring her here and put me on the other side. Janava Devi, taking this order as her life and soul, departed from Vrindavan. She went back to Kecharigram, visited Jajigram. There she met Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivasacharya. She went to Sri Khanda, where she saw Narahari, Sarikar, and so many other great personalities. She returned to her own home, which is a place called Karadaha. That is the place, if you remember those who came on the Gaurumandala Bhumi Parikrama with us, we visited Karadaha. That was the preaching base for Nityananda Prabhu and his beloved consort Janava Devi for many years. In Karadaha, Janava Devi had a craftsman make a beautiful, beautiful deity of Srimati Radharani. Then she called for many of her associates, some of which were the most confidential servants of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Parameshwar Das was one of the 12 Gopals. He was the incarnation of one of the 8 Sakas of Krishna and Balaram named Arjuna. She gave him 700 gold coins, and also so many gifts for all the different deities of Vrindavan. Crowns and jewels and silks for Radha Raman and Radha Govinda and Radha Gopinath and Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Vinod, Radha Damodar. She rented a boat. She sent Sri Radharani and the other devotees on their long journey to Vrindavan Dham. As the boat was just departing on the river Ganga, Janava Devi, with great feeling of love in her heart, she prayed to Gopinath in Vrindavan, please make the journey of your Srimati Radharani very comfortable, peaceful, and very rapid. May she come to you very soon. With folded palms offering this prayer, the deity of Srimati Radharani sailed away. Janava Devi sent a message to Srinivasacharya explaining that the boat will stop in both Navadvip and Katra. Srinivasacharya brought all of his devotees to Katra to meet the deity. When the deity came, there was a great, great festival. Narottam Das Thakur was there, Ramchandra Kaviraj, King Birambir, who was at one time the king of dacoits, who became a great devotee. They all had wonderful darshan of Srimati Radharani and prayed to her. In fact, King Birambir, seeing the ecstatic, loving relations amongst all the devotees in their service to Sri Radharani, he was astonished. In fact, there's nothing that will attract the conditioned souls of this world more than seeing genuine Vaishnava relationships amongst devotees. Because that is where a real glimpse of the spiritual world can be understood by all. When the deity of Srimati Radharani arrived here in Vrindavan, at this very place she was installed beside Sri Gopinath. And it is explained later on, some years later, Janava Devi came back to Vrindavan and worshipped the deity. And she disappeared on the altar of Sri Gopinath. And that small-sized deity of Sri Radharani was then accepted to be Janava Devi in her original spiritual form of Ananga Manjari, the younger sister of Srimati Radharani. So this very, very holy place is very, very sacred and worshipable to all of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. These wonderful lessons that have been taught by the humility and the surrender of our previous acharyas, is our guiding light in life. Lord Chaitanya explained when he was visiting Mathura that the Vedas and the sages appear to have so many differences of opinion. The real conclusive truth of all the knowledge of the scriptures is revealed through the behavior of the great devotees. So it is very important that by reading the scriptures and hearing the stories of the lives of the great devotees who have surrendered to the Lord, and associating with sincere devotees whose behavior is full of genuine humility, sincere devotion, then it is very simple for all of us to understand the true path of perfection. Mahajano yena kathastapanta. The ultimate truth is understood by following in the footsteps of the great souls. And who are the greatest souls? The residents of Vrindavan. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu prayed, Gopi Bhatura Padakamalayora Dasa Dasa Dasa. This is the ultimate aspiration in our lives, to be the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Sri Radha Gopinath. Sri Radha Gopinath. Thank you very much.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.